Hey everybody, Andy here from Popcorn Planet. We are live, and I guess I'm going to be eating crow on Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm here with Steph and Riley. So glad to have them both. We were live, and I'm seeing a report. Now, granted, this is coming from TMZ, which is an atrocious outlet. This could be nonsense. Take this with a grain of salt, but we were starting this conversation, and I realized I want you guys to know Dog the Bounty Hunter allegedly is closing in on Brian Laundrie. He is now saying sources tell TMZ sucks, but sometimes they get tipped off, and it seems weird to me Dog would have tipped this off unless there was something legit here. And Dog is apparently rolling to a remote site where he says Laundrie is hiding. Dog says he'll be at the site in less than an hour. We're told Dog had obtained information that leads to him to believe Laundrie was alive and moving around as of 10 p.m. on Tuesday, as in last night. Dog says his latest information, 12 hours old, is that Laundrie is alive and evading capture. Dog is working with a team that includes skilled ground and boat crews. I hate to give TMZ any attention here, but the reason I'm sharing this is because, one, it's going to be so amazing if Dog the Bounty Hunter becomes a national hero, grabbing Laundrie and bringing him out to the feds. I will be the first to celebrate, stand, and apologize, and give all respect to Dog the Bounty Hunter, because I know I've said some silly things, but he's starting to seem to prove me wrong. Now, I wanted to make this video because let's pause. Let's see what he finds. Let's see what the information is. As we were talking earlier with Riley Lively's here. Thank you, Riley, for being here. Steph, the Alter Nerd. As we were talking earlier, it does seem, and this is no disrespect to Dog, as we were saying earlier, the FBI gets a lot of tips, but they can't share these tips publicly. Now, Dog the Bounty Hunter, he doesn't have that same problem, right? Whatever tips he's getting, he's able to share. So he may be on sort of a delay of what the FBI sort of already knew or checked, which is still going to be hot leads and be so salivating for all of us, where perhaps he's about to find another sort of thing like the DeSoto campsite, where it's now going to be 2 in a row, where he's like, yep, this is where Brian was, because I'm sure there's a lot of witnesses out there who are frustrated at the lack of transparency and like, did you get my tip? Did you say it? What's going on? They're probably tipping off Dog too, to sort of give him these leads. So, or maybe he's got some new lead and no one knows. So what's really interesting here, though, for me...
Someone's commenting, a source close to Dog reported this, not directly from Dog.
Well, no, but Dog, Lissa is on there. There.
You're right.
Dog's daughter, is just to echo, we update, he is on the hunt. This is what she tweeted about 50 minutes ago. Dad has a team on the scene, including local law enforcement. Refreshing to make sure we're up to date for you guys. But this is her daughter. He is on the hunt. So again, confirming what's happening. Now, this could have been a good marketing play for them to get in there. But here's where I'm going to give Dog some credit. He's earning a lot of credit back from people right now. He's out there doing the job. I was a critic, a skeptic, right? Why would you put your name on the line like this and potentially look like it was a big nothing burger and tip it off, et cetera, instead of just showing up to make sure first? You know what I mean? Why tip off TMZ unless you were uber confident that something's there? Now, I'm not saying this is, Brian's found and alive and he's there, but it seems to me like this is Dog's clearly sniffing and on the right track. And now, Steph, I got to go to you first because you were a big Dog fan. You were mad that I was being critical of him. I imagine this is getting you excited. Do you believe that he's onto something here?
Hell yeah. Team Dog. He's not going to put his name on the line and say false information to the public that's going to make him look like an idiot if it turns out to be rubbish. He's only going to put out stuff to the media that he is at least 99.9% freaking confident about in that regard. So with that being said, He's literally, guys, let's think about it this way. He's literally just now 12 hours behind Brian Laundrie. The gap is closing. The Dog is on the hunt. Team Dog. Dude is screwed for sure. Brian Laundrie, you won't know what's hit you when you are in the presence of the Dog. When you're in the presence, bow down, and then you'd be like, cuff me, and that's it. Done. Dusted.
As you pointed rightly and corrected me, and I look, when you're wrong, you got to stand corrected, guys. And I'm a man who will always correct myself if I'm wrong. He was a real bounty hunter and still is a real bounty hunter. Yes, he's a reality star. I've critiqued him for that. I thought he was doing a little bit of a PR stunt, but now I've seen him. He's actually seen me put some work in. He's revealing some information for us. It doesn't seem like the FBI doesn't like it. The Laundries definitely don't like it. The Laundries are calling him out, saying he's full of crap, which makes me think he's telling the truth. You know what I mean? Like, the more the Laundries and the Laundries attorneys call out Dog, the more I'm like, I think he's onto something. In fact, this was a text from Dog's the Laundrie's lawyer, Stephen, whatever, Batal, I forget his name, Stephen B. That dog doesn't know what he's talking about. The Laundries had reservations at the campground for September 1 to 3rd. They canceled those reservations and did not go to that park during that weekend, although that dog says they did. They did go to that campground September 6th and 7th as a family. They all left together, despite the claims of others. The following weekend, Chris, Roberta, and Brian went to the other places on 2 different dates, and the FBI is aware of this, so Brian obviously returned home after camping, and that and what the dog is spewing is nothing but baloney. Now, he may know what the other site is, right? That's the reality. And if you don't know what we're talking about in this video, there's a campground that's been confirmed that we reported out previously, and there's now potential photos of Brian there at that campground with the neighboring campground taking them. But this idea of another campsite or other visits, maybe he stumbled upon another one, is really what this is about. Either way, it sounds like Dog's about to give us even more intel because Dog's on the trail, and Dog, this is what he does for a living. So something's up. Riley, what do you think of this? I know you're following this closely. You want to be respectful of everybody in the family, but do you think Dog potentially is doing some good here?
Well, it says he has, what did it say about something about 10 p.m. Tuesday? It was very specific.
Yes.
It said
that he was alive.
He's obtained information that leads him to believe Laundrie was alive and moving around as of 10 p.m. Tuesday. That is very specific. That is, like, I believe maybe security camera footage or something of that nature. Also, I don't think, does it put a location? Because this could be a completely different location than the campground that he's been focusing in on. Does it say in the article?
He does not say. They're going there is what they're saying here. So that's even more telling of, like, he's not telling you where he's going. He's just going to show up.
He'll be at the site. Okay, well, what site? So
exactly.
Could be
there's still a lot
somewhere.
There's a lot to here to figure out, but he's clearly teasing us, as you know, good marketers and entertainers do. And you know, he knows what he needs to do here because he's building credibility. He's trying to get Brian sweating. He's telling it to the press so Brian or anybody else or the Laundries know that Brian should be sweating. This is all very clever what he's doing. I got to give him props. And if he comes out with another big tidbit, whether the FBI already knew or not, it doesn't matter. It's only going to build the credibility for Dog. It's going to bring more tips in, and that's going to get us closer. Now, but again, thank you, right? Because you're right. Specific. The latest information, 12 hours old, says Laundrie is alive and evading capture.
Learning more about a trip Brian Laundrie's parents
it's
took
kind of
recently.
it's kind of wild. It's kind of I'm rooting for Dog. I'm now rooting for Dog the Bounty Hunter to track down this awful person and see what happens. But that's the latest news we have for you guys. We'll continue to speculate and talk more about what this can mean, and obviously we will break this as it happens. We are going to be live today, most of the afternoon, covering the Britney Spears trial. It's a big day for Britney, but I will, if something happens, we obviously will clip and do a quick breaking news if they find Brian Laundrie. Otherwise, as long as it's not that massive, we will cover it at some point later. But tune into our stream tonight while we file this hearing and hopefully get Britney her freedom. Lots coming. This could be a very big, important day, so stay tuned here on Popcorn Planet. In fact, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that alert, the bell for all alerts, so you can get notified. Smash the like button right now if you can while you're watching, and leave a comment to help the engagement. We will be back with more coverage of this. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. I just wanted to get this breaking Dog the Bounty Hunter news up. Stay tuned. Will Dog do it? Let us know in your comments down below. We'll see.